What do we make of this?
Is it DJ Akademiks or just Akademiks?
I think originally it's DJ Akademiks, and I think maybe he's dropped the DJ as of late. But
hey, listen, man.
now you the complex guy?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, I mean, I don't know what is media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At this point, like, I just feel like they're popular.
Right.
They have really large audiences. You know what I'm saying? That they speak to. I can't say I'm in any of those three, but you know, at the same time, they do influence a large body of people. So, I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, I'm 37, so like I'm not old enough to have been around when like Flex and Angie was really doing their thing, but I'm not young enough to not know the influence and how media was like, you know, at least the status that they put like journalists and thought leaders in media. So, you know, to me, it's kind of like, I mean, sure, I think these lists are just made to just kind of like rile people up and get people like excited and talking. And, you know, at the end of the day, like it's all subjective anyway. So to me, it's like if that's who you look to as a source for music and content, and then, you know, for sure, then they're your number one or two or three.
Yeah, I mean, they're the biggest, you know, I think they're like the biggest voices, whether you like them or not. I mean, I don't see, who would you say was bigger than them?
Yeah.
Breakfast Club?
I mean,
bigger than Joe Budden? I mean, you could say Breakfast Club, but with like the backing of iHeart. Like Joe Budden is independent, DJ Vlad's independent.
Honestly, I think the Joe Budden one is accurate. The Vlad thing, I feel like Vlad is more like a culture voyeur, and you know that's not like a good or bad thing, but I don't think he's dictating culture. I don't think he's leading culture. I think people go look at him as entertainment, but people actually listen to Joe Budden and his podcast, and they value their opinions on music, on culture, especially with the addition of Marc Lamont Hill. Like,
he's a great addition.
Yeah, so I think that is a good one. Akademiks, I don't really follow what Akademiks does, so I don't know. That's like a streaming. Is that like
he's streaming?
Yeah, Twitch. I mean, I feel like Akademiks, and like I don't love Akademiks and Vlad what they do, but for what they do, it's like
they're just. I mean, they're good at what they do, but that doesn't mean that what they do is actually valuable. I wouldn't say what DJ Akademiks or Vlad. Mainly Akademiks. I wouldn't say what he does adds any value to anything. A lot of what he talks about is hateful. He's very good at spreading hate. I would akin his platform to like the Incel platform, and it's a lot of misogyny. And he covers like a lot of violence. He doesn't really add anything to the space that he's in. Joe Budden, at least he's funny. You know what I'm saying? At least he's curated a team of people that can provide nuanced perspectives. Marc Lamont Hill is always going to provide a more intellectual perspective, which is amazing, because at first it was just, a bunch of just giving their opinions. Like,
Melissa Ford is really intelligent.
Well, she's not on the show anymore, so that's why I didn't mention her. But like, and then I also love Mona on the show as well. Yeah. So he's been able to bring in some diverse voices now. Vlad, he just does interviews. I wouldn't even know what that man looked like. He's never on the camera. He just does those only interviews with people, which is like cool, you know, that at least he's providing.
Who's the big Crip that Vlad keeps interviewing now? Oh man, he's got wild tattoos on his face. But like Crip Mac, is he talks like on hood, like he says that every 5 seconds.
I think so.
Anyway, that so like he has like Vlad puts people like that in front of us for like entertainment and shock value. But I don't know that Vlad is really informing anything else.
Right. Yeah. Like it's just like he's creating content. But I think this list is also just like, isn't their demographic mostly men? It's just convenient that this is all a list of 3 men. Like this is just
it's a men's magazine.
Yeah, it's reflective of just kind of like, I wouldn't go as far as calling it manosphere, but it's just like a point of view from a male perspective, right?
It's patriarchy.
Yeah, it's just a patriarchal list of men in media. Like it doesn't really exemplify any female voices or voices of other.
Yeah, because there's Angela Yee, there's other voices.
That's good. Yeah. Well, when they say top, is it just more so like the scale of like their audiences,
right, or what's the metric? Yeah,
yeah, because like I think that's an indicator of like what validates this list too.
I think they were saying like impact though, which because the list is longer than 3. Like there was more people.
Yeah.
Well, it's hip hop media, so yeah.
Oh, impact.
Hip hop media.